Hey everyone, and welcome to a Marks & Crafts unboxing video. Now, I haven't done any of these in an incredibly long time. I used to do them over on the Arisen Culture channel, but pretty much gave up because I couldn't really be bothered doing it. But now that I've got a good camera angle and a good way to hold my camera while I do stuff, might as well do one. So this is a work in progress kit. Basically, I'm just going to unbox it and show it to you guys now. This is from the Assemble Heroines line. Basically, these are full PVC figurines, I think PVC and ABS figurines, and basically they come in two varieties. There's a pre-painted pre-assembled kit, as well as a pre-painted non-assembled kit. And these are a little closer to garage kits, which are the sort of grayscale resin kits most of the time that you see that are fan-made or done by other companies and things like that. And there's the ones that you need to glue, do all the work yourself, and assemble, and they usually look absolutely amazing. And this is the sort of gateway between them, where like the Assemble Heroines proper figurine is say over $100 or something like that. The one that you need to build yourself is significantly less because you need to put in a lot more effort, but no painting is required, but it is recommended if you wanted to clean up some stuff. So for the Mash one, for example, as I'm unboxing it now, you'll see it comes in a bunch of different parts, and everything's color separated, nice and easy. If you wanted to paint everything individually like you would a model kit before assembly, very easy to do so. You just need to mask the dress ribbon, sort of the purpley blue, the purpley pinkish trim part of the bottom of her white dress. Otherwise, very simple. Now this one is a work in progress, like I said, because I do want to repaint the white of the dress, because I do see a few marks on it, and I would like to paint it pearlescent, either a pure white or a pearlescent white, and see how that goes. But otherwise, yeah, it's a very easy kit to do. I'm not going to assemble it now, but I'm just showing you what you can expect in the box, and what you can expect from this line, because the paint quality is incredibly nice, as you can see from the face and hair and other bits and bobs of the figure. The base itself is quite bare, and if you are already painting something like this, you can probably add a lot of detail to the base like you would like a Warhammer figure or something like that. So after unboxing the Mash, I left it for a couple of weeks because I wasn't sure if I was going to split up the video into an unboxing and a review, but basically thought I might as well continue it and do the full review. Now for this, I've always wanted to do garage kits, and I saw the Our Treasure Assemble Heroines line as a good bridge between those, between a full scale and a garage kit, so I can sort of practice on building and painting my own figure. What I didn't realise was that the Assemble Heroines was quite literal in the fact that it was assemble and not paint. This figure comes fully pre-painted, and I assume every other Assemble Heroine does as well. But for this video I'm talking about Mash specifically. Almost everything is a full separate piece except for the trim on the on the dress, the little trim that goes around the bottom. And when I got mine, opened it up, I noticed a few paint errors on the white, on the very, very striking gloss white of the dress itself. Normally I'd forgive something like this, but because I wanted to paint this figure anyway, or at least start practicing, I thought it was a good opportunity to repaint it entirely and work on my masking skills. So basically I masked the entire bottom trim with just masking tape. I went around very carefully, tried to section off everything. I know I didn't do it right, as you'll probably see later in the video, but basically tried to mask it off as best I could, and then repainted the white with an E7 primer white, which goes on as a sort of matte white, which I thought matched the dress a bit more because it is material. So anyway, I repainted that, took off the masking tape, noticed that some of the white bled into it or I didn't mask it correctly, then fixed up the pink of the dress with a Vallejo Warlord purple, and just applied that with a regular brush, whereas I applied the E7 primer white with an airbrush. And while it could have been cleaner, it did come out pretty good, and it does look fantastic at a bit of a distance. If you look really closely, you can see where the sort of color separation is, but generally looks really good. And once you snap it all together, you will see a 1/8 scale of Summer Mash from Fate Grand Order. Now, in terms of general bits and bobs about the figure, I would highly recommend using super glue as the legs are quite loose. Some of the bits fit very tight, whereas other bits don't fit tight enough. For example, the trim on the ribbon that goes around her neck and sort of supports the dress and gives it a bit of depth and everything like that, that is way too tight and the bit seems small, and when you try to put it in, it looks like it stresses out some of the plastic, so that's not pleasant. Otherwise, the legs are too loose, they fell apart multiple times on me. This is all just assembled, I didn't use any glue yet. I wanted to see how it fit together, and stood in a shelf for a period of time before doing anything like that, because I might move at some point and unpacking that figure is going to be a nightmare if I glue it all together. Anyway, I'm not going to put the alternate hair piece on because it was also a nightmare to fit on the head. But basically you can take off the front of the hair, which includes her glasses, and put on a regular piece of hair which doesn't include her glasses to give two different looks. And you can see what it would look like on the promo image on the box. But nothing too special. It's just a swappable hairpiece like any other scale figure. Besides, I think Mash looks better with glasses anyway. The colours don't look as good as the promo image, but I feel like the colours look nice on their own anyway. Like, it's not as vibrant as the box image, but these sort of more muted ones look better anyway. But that doesn't really matter that much because I repainted the dress anyway. But generally really nice, really like it, really like the concept of these figures, and it's definitely given me a lot more confidence in repainting things further down the line. I might try a little bit more on some of the other kits, like there's the Okita Summer coming out later, as well as the Osaka Bihime and stuff like that. But if you don't like the summer outfits, then these really aren't for you. But as a general concept, with an assembled figure at a fraction of the price as the pre-painted, pre-assembled one, it is a really good idea. Especially if you don't want to paint anything at all and just want to do the assembly, because it is a fraction of the price. And it's a very minor assembly. You don't really need tools unless you want to use them, which is what I really like about it. But otherwise, the figure itself, very beautiful, very nice. It doesn't take up a lot of space, so it fits very cleanly in a display. Somewhere down the line, I might redo the base, because the base is quite boring. It's just a white circle. I might put some sand and a few details on it because it'll make it pop a bit more, and that'll just be another work in progress. But as it stands now, just a little bit of paint, a little bit of assembly. It's a fantastic figure, looks very, very nice, and I'm keen to see what else comes from this line. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you all next time.